Are you bad at playing Omen? Do you suck more dick than the top 10 porn stars on Pornhub and the top 5 Twitch stars combined? Fear no more, cause this video is for you. I am the #1 player in Valorant NA. I have over 4,000 hours in the game, and in this video I will teach you how you can be as good as I am. I mean, you possibly cannot play as well as I do, but you'll come close. Kinda. Omen is a controller class agent. This means that Omen players have a 99.9% chance of instant death if they play alone. While playing him, you need to stay behind your teammates, strategically picking the best spots to use your abilities so that you can have successful pushes and hassle-free defender rounds.
In October 1989, 43 women around the world gave birth.
Omen's first basic ability is called Shrouded Step. For the low price of $100, you get the ability to teleport a short distance. You can do this twice around, but beware, this will fire up a sound cue that will make each teleport louder than a shitty car meet. Preferably, you should use your teleports while everyone has their guns blazing, screeching Blitzkrieg! His second basic ability is called Paranoia, and oh boy does this one get my dick hard. This one is a magical flashbang. You can shoot it through walls and it has a more than reasonable range. If an enemy is standing in Paranoia's general direction, they will get short-sighted for enough seconds for you to kill them. Paranoia's radius extends as it travels, short-sighting more people at greater distances. However, you should know that this horizontal tornado is pretty easy to dodge, since it's fucking huge. Also, it doesn't blind the enemy, it short-sights them. That means that if you're standing too close, chances are they can still see you. Now for the signature ability, Dark Cover. I will simply refer it to as Smoke from now on, because that's a stupid name. This is one of the best smokes in the game. Charges are completely free with no sign up, no credit card and no bullshit, and the ability can be stacked twice with a 35-second cooldown before the next one. The smoke lasts for 15 seconds, which is enough time to slow down a push or cover an angle as your team walks by. One more thing to note is that these bad boys are affected by gravity, meaning that if you shoot them high, they will fall down. You can make some smart plays using this unique property. You can shoot the smoke in normal mode, watching the minimap to see where it'll go, or you can enter the much cooler Shadow realm to pinpoint the placement of your smoke. I can see the idea tickling your ballsack, but no, you can't see the enemies while you stunt in the Shadow realm. Omen's ultimate is hands down fucking incredible. This one requires you to get 7 ultimate points, and once you do, you can pick any spot on the map to teleport to. It has infinite range, but it causes a lot of noise, so don't expect to teleport right behind the Raze main and grab their booty along with their soul. If you want to play Omen, throw your waifu body pillow into the trash can because the minimap will become your best friend. You can preview the smoke placements and even the radius of the noise your teleports make. You can also fuck your enemies' minimaps by short-sighting them or using your ultimate. Upon doing any of those two things, your enemies' minimaps will get all shadowy, not allowing them to see shit. This is a double-edged dildo though, since that means you can easily notice an Omen teleport and start watching your back. Now that you know what makes Omen, well, Omen, I can show you how to abuse his abilities to carry the other 4 fat asses in your solo queued rank match. First abuse, the Invisible Bunny. When you and your team are about to push into a site, you can throw 2 smokes relatively close to each other. Then you can use Shrouded Step to teleport from the first smoke into the second one. Getting pushed by an Omen usually gives the defenders a huge boner and a quick testosterone release. The fear you cause makes them fire blindly into walls and smokes, meaning that they most likely can't hear you hopping behind them to take them from behind, stuck stepsister style. Second abuse, Mira Gadgets. This one works really well as a defender. There are certain angles in each map with ramps connecting different elevations. At those angles, you can place the center of an Omen smoke into a wall, allowing it to ignore gravity. With the smoke down, up, whatever, you can see the reeing attacker's feet, but they can't see shit. This is a super cheap play, but what are they gonna do? Call Riot? Didn't think so. Third abuse, Icy Tower Jumps. In almost every map, there's a sniper's nest with no access from below. Therefore, more often than not, snipers don't expect anyone to appear in front of their punchable faces. If you know for a fact that the enemy doesn't have a spammy weapon, you can use Shrouded Step to get up close and personal with them and take them down. Make sure that they don't have god aim and there isn't more than a single enemy. If there is, don't worry, since this next abuse will show you how to take care of multiple enemies with god aim. Fourth abuse, I come in Disgrace. Upon first sight, the almost map-wide range of Omen smokes seems useless, but they have one huge use that can leave the enemy team looking at their spec cam with their jaws dropped. For this one, you stay behind your team as they gently push a site or they deny entry to a site from behind cover. Once you know that most enemies are facing your buddies, you throw an Omen smoke right behind them. Then you use Omen's ultimate to teleport into the smoke. Even if you are completely shit at the game, you should be able to take at least one enemy down by surprise. Do not attempt to do this solo. If your teammates aren't spamming their guns, emptying their magazines into a wall and slapping their cock and balls onto the spacebar making bouncy sounds, the enemy will hear your teleport and straight up deny you. Drug abuse. Drug abuse or substance abuse refers to the use of certain chemicals for the purpose of creating pleasurable effects on the brain. There are over 190 million drug users around the world and the problem has been increasing at alarming rates, especially among young adults under the age of 30. Apart from the long-term damage to the body drug abuse causes, drug addicts who use needles are also at risk of contracting HIV and hepatitis B and C infections. And just like that, in under quarter of an hour, you've become an Omen god. You can thank me by liking the video and subscribing to the channel. I hear you asking, but wicked, liking the video will make it rank higher on the searches, making more people Omen gods, won't it? And the answer to that question is no, YouTube hates me and my videos never rank high, so fucking do it already. I stream sometimes, so feel free to follow and stuff. The pandemic is still on, so wear a mask and keep your social distance, but most important of all, stay wicked.